What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 summary preview analysis. Today, guys, we are going to be going over the summary, cast list, and preview for episode 51 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Now, before I begin, I do want to apologize for not doing one for episode 50. I said in the 49 summary preview analysis video that I did a couple of weeks ago that I was going to do the last couple ones, or I was going to try to. Well, when we actually get into the summary, there is a reason why I did not do that summary. In fact, I purposely skipped doing that summary preview analysis, and when we actually get into the summary, you'll probably tell immediately why I decided not to do it. So, with all that being said, without further ado, guys, let's not waste any more time, and let's get right into it. So here is the episode 51 summary, and if you read the first line of this summary, you probably now know why I didn't do the episode 50 summary. But let's read it, shall we? Both Luke and Yugioh's teams currently have the same amount of points. Basically, this summary just spoiled what the result of the duel was. Now, I will be a little bit fair. They didn't say what the result was. Like, they didn't say with Gakuto and Neil's draw, Yuga and Luke will now fight in the finals to see who would become the king of duels, whatever. But I hate when summaries do this. I don't know why they ended up saying it like that. I felt like it just didn't make any sense. Now, to be fair, I did kind of say that that result was going to be predictable anyways, but still, I don't like them spoiling it, because they could have still had Gakuto and Nail 1 and just do a whole other scenario, and this summary wouldn't spoil anything, but because it told us that it had the same points, and we know from the Roman duel they both had 770 points, they basically spoiled it in this summary, and I didn't really like that. But a little minor nitpick towards them, but let's actually continue with the summary. I just wanted to kind of mention that real quick. They both pledged to have a good duel with each other. Yugioh will push forward on his road with Hyper Engine Vast Vulcan, which is his new maximum, I believe, against that he used against Hanto, while Luke will sprint down his door with Dragius the Striking Dragon, his ace. The final match with the King of Duels title at stake will now begin. And now we go into the cast list, and holy crap, this is a cast list. We have Yuga, Luke, Gakuto, Roman, Roa, Nail, Otis. Otis is actually in this episode. Holy crap, that's fascinating. That's going to be a talking point, that's for sure. We got Otis, Mimi, Flash, Secretary, Asana, Galliant, Schwer, Braun, Leo, Kamome, which are the astronaut people. We got Arata, Geta, Rons, and Renosuke, and then extras. But that's going to be it for the summary and the cast list. It's a pretty interesting cast list I want to more focus on, because Otis is returning, which was very surprising to me. I'm very surprised Otis is actually returning in this episode. I thought he might have been done for the rest of this arc. I really did believe that. But I'm not mad about it. He's been growing on me a lot. I've always been a little bit lower on Otis. Don't get me wrong. I like the character. He's very fascinating. But I don't know. I've been a lot lower on him than most people. But I still think it's pretty cool that he's actually going to be in this episode. As for what he's going to do, I have no idea. I really don't know what this guy is going to be doing in this episode. I don't know if he's going to be cheering on Yugioh, which I don't know how in the world that's going to work, because isn't he banned from that area? So, I don't know. Is he going to find a way to sneak in there again, and maybe the people that work at Goa corporations can't stop him? I don't know. Like, it's very, very weird of why he would be appearing in this episode, but I don't know, like, that's probably the most interesting name. I mean, yeah, Mimi is in this as well. Not the drone, though, which is weird. But I think it might be a similar situation like what episode 49 was, where she's just kind of, like, still trying to think about who is behind this entire thing, who is the one that sent them the notebook and all that stuff, and even like the whole note thing that Goha Double Six members ended up getting. Like, maybe it's going to be another scene like that. I have really no idea why Mimi's speaking in this episode. Maybe she's speaking like maybe she's talking to that secretary. I have no idea what those two are going to be doing in this episode. And Braun, Leo, and Kamome, actually, they're interesting too, because they've been weird this arc because of what happened. I believe it was 49. Yeah, it was during the Asana Tiger duel, that episode where you had that scene where Yuga looked at her binoculars, and that whole scene was just a little bit weird. So maybe we'll learn some more stuff about it. It's very weird why they're in this episode as well. So I don't know. This is going to be an interesting episode, even outside of the duel. Which, getting to the duel, Yuga versus Luke, the finals of the tournament has now come, and whoever wins this duel will become the king of duels. And I am very excited for this duel. I really do hope this is in the levels of some of the previous final duel arcs. I think every single one of the final duels of their respective arcs have been phenomenal. I love the Yuga Roa duel. I love the Yuga Nail duel, the round 2. Same with Asana, round 2. I love that duel, and I hope it's up to that levels, and I do believe it has that chance of being up there. So yeah, and also what's more interesting about this is that this is a hard duel to really predict. I will be honest, the first, or at least the last duel, was the most predictable one out of the tournament. I guess you can kind of argue the Rowan Roman duel, but I don't know. This is going to be a very interesting duel. I've seen a lot of points thrown around when it comes to this. The more favor towards Yuga, because I think a lot of people, and from what I've seen, want Luke to lose just to lose. He's been undefeated since this show has started. He beat Yuga the first time, so this would be a good chance for Yuga to basically get back at him for that and basically be 1-1 in the terms of them dueling each other. But I don't know. I see it going either way. I'm going to be completely honest. The only way I don't see it going is a draw, because it would not resolve anything. I feel like they are going to have that total be 7-7-7. I feel like that just makes sense. So I feel like that's going to end up happening. And I feel like this is going to have a result. But honestly, I could see it going towards Luke as well, because two things. One, I want to see him beat I don't want to say legitimate opponent, but a much more stronger opponent. I look back at the duels that Luke has participated in, and other than that duel against Yuga, and maybe Delvrap, but I even argue that one because he dueled a bird and almost lost to the bird, might I add. I don't know if many people remember that. If that monster, or if Schwartz didn't interfere and place that monster in attack position, that bird might have won that duel, and it bothers me. So I kind of want Luke to win just for that reason, to prove why he is a strong duelist. But also, something that I've not been seen thrown around as much, but what's very interesting about this whole tournament is that they've given so much love to Luke's team. I mean, Roman beat Roa, and Gakuto got a big draw against Neil. So they have been giving a lot of love to Team Luke King. So would it be very weird if they didn't do the same treatment to Luke? I don't know. I just feel like that would be very awkward. You're giving so much love to Roa and Roman, but you don't give it to their leader of the group. And again, these are the underdogs. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like the underdogs to win a tournament? I love underdogs winning tournaments or something like that, or I guess winning a championship if it's just like a single person or something like that. But I love underdogs. I think they're great. They're fascinating. But I don't know. I've seen both of the arguments. I've seen that Luke should lose just to lose, because I know a lot of people have had that problem. But I also see it going the other way, because they've been giving a lot of support and love to Team Luke Kings, which, let me know who you guys think is going to win this duel. Do you think Yuga's going to win? Do you think Luke is going to win? Or do you think there is not going to be a conclusion? I think guaranteed, I will say this, it's not going to be a draw. There's no way they're going to do another draw this early. I would be very surprised if they did that. But again, I don't even see a no result either, because we need to have that 7-7-7, I guess. Well, I don't know. I guess we don't need to, but I don't know. For how symbolic that is, I feel like it makes sense. And let me just say this. Whoever wins this, and this is another point to Luke, if Luke wins this, it doesn't mean Roa can't outthrown Luke next time. Let's say later on in a series, they duel again for that title, Yugioh wins, and then he becomes the new king of duels. Like, I feel like that can work as well, and vice versa. I feel like that can work the same way as well. So, there's either ways, and I guess I'm giving Luke a lot of love too, but let's think about this too. Luke has wanted this forever. He's always wanted to become the king of duels. Yugioh has been iffy about it, I feel like. I think he's more motivated now after that duel with Otis, but before that, he didn't really care about it. Like, yeah, he said that in episode 13, but didn't mention it one time before that duel against Otis. So, to be completely honest, I don't think Yugioh deserves it right now, since he has not been this driven to get that title, while Luke has been working probably his entire life just to get it. So, I don't know, I feel like it makes more sense to give it to the person who's wanted it more and has kind of been more motivated to get it, other than, well, Yugioh, I don't think he really cared about it until that duel with Otis. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a very fascinating duel, and I think this is the first final duel as well. I would say it's really hard to know who's gonna win this duel, because I think we all knew that Yugioh was gonna win to keep Rush duels. I know he was gonna win against Neil because he needed to win the Saber ones accounts. I knew he was going to beat his son and let everyone go from Goha double six and the keep Rush duels. Man, they fought for Rush duels so many times, jeez. And this is the first time too that they aren't putting Rush duels on the line. So that's pretty cool. I actually do like that. No stakes. It's just to have a great time dueling, and I'm very excited for it. But with all that being said, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything that I really wanted to talk about. There's nothing really much else to note from this. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this summary preview analysis. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought of this summary and cast list. Who do you think is going to win this duel? Do you think Yugioh's going to win? Do you think Luke is going to win? Or do you actually think it's going to be a draw, or maybe even a potential no result? Let me know what you guys think about Otis appearing in the episode again and the astronaut crew. What do you think they're gonna really do? I honestly can't really think of anything that they're gonna do, but it's very fascinating of the potential that these characters are gonna be doing during this episode. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time guys, take care and have yourselves a great rest of your day.